What's up, guys? It's 3DB at you guys with another new build. Now, this build, it was pretty simple, but this build meant a lot to me. So if you're not aware of where this comes from, originally this mask, this Blue Spirit mask, had nothing to do with the Fire Nation. This spirit was actually a Water Tribe spirit, which is kind of makes sense on why Zuko was using it. But it's from the show Avatar: The Last Airbender. Growing up as a kid, I used to love that show. I think any 90s kid or anything like that loves that show. I even have like the DVD set series, the whole thing. So this thing, I love it. So a little bit of story behind this. The reason why I like this so much is because I don't watch a lot of anime, but the anime that I do watch definitely teaches you a little bit about life and just like some decisions that you go through in life. It's like, I don't know, it's real. But this, I think this came out close to the end, close to season 3. And what it symbolized to me was like a transformation to Zuko. So Prince Zuko was of the Fire Nation. The Fire Nation pretty much took over the whole world. And Zuko's dad actually kicked him out. He was actually the prince of the Fire Nation, but he kicked him out. He destroyed his eye in Agni Kai because he spoke out. But in this, there's actually a scene, if you check out my TikTok, which is the same thing, 3DB_Inc., where he's actually taking the Avatar's flying bison, which his name is Appa. During that scene, his uncle Iroh actually challenges him and is asking him what's his destiny, what's his purpose, why is he doing what he's doing. I think everybody has that, where there's a point in your life where you're like doing things and you don't really know why. It's just what people tell you to do, and then you finally find yourself through like a transformation and find out what your purpose is. So that's why I really like this mask, because during those scenes, I really think that's what Zuko was going through, was really finding his purpose in life, other than what his father told him to do, which is capture the Avatar to come back into the family. So this mask really means a lot to me here. I've been 3D printing now for about a year. So this build didn't take much. It was just a little bit of sanding, a little bit of Bondo. I've gotten a lot better, not on the printer settings or anything that you do on the computer, but more on the printer itself. So we're printing for a year now. Leveling, things like that come a lot more easier to me. So as far as once I get a print, it's a lot easier to finish now. I know I haven't been posting as frequently. I'm working with Adafruit a lot. No, I'm not sponsored by Adafruit or anything like that. They're actually a pretty cool company. Along with 3D printing, I've had a lot of fun printing a lot of different models, but I kind of want to challenge myself with something new, and they're like the perfect company for that. So they have a lot of electronics that they actually make for new builders, feather wings, props, LED lights, the whole nine. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but I actually DJ as well. And they actually have a Daft Punk 3D printed helmet file that lights up. So when I do like gigs and stuff, that would actually be cool. But I've been challenging myself on a lot more than just printing, but how to make these prints actually come to life. So adding electronics, adding different things like that. And I think that they are a great company on that. If you never checked them out, definitely do. They have a lot of free files. I'm pretty sure you guys seen my Keyblade build. They have another Keyblade on there that lights up, as well as I have Clank sitting there in the corner. So Ratchet, the actual Ratchet that he uses in the game, they have that file as well that can light up as well. So I've been going a little crazy looking at their files, just learning circuitry, different things like that. But coming forward, I'm going to have a lot more prints that aren't just prints and teaching you guys how to sand and finish, but actually how to take another step and add electronics into it. So I actually have another build, sneak peek, the Iron Man glove, which is a good place to start because all I'm going to really be doing is lighting up the middle of the palm for the repulsor. So that's going to be fun. Let's get into the build, guys. But before we do so, as always, if you want to keep up with what I'm going to be doing next, and if you want to just stay tuned for my builds, if you have fun with me, definitely hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button. Do me a favor and hit that little bing, the little bell, so that way you know when all of my prints and projects are coming out. And I just learned about YouTube Shorts. So whereas the videos are on my TikTok, I'm going to be bringing more of them over here. to show you guys exactly like step-by-step processes of what I'm doing. So enough from me. Let's get into the build of the Blue Spirit. All right, so just took that out. And as you can see now, like all that Bondo stuff you see, like where I shaved everything down or sanded everything down. And now it's ready for paint. Still like little clumps and stuff there. But again, I don't want to get like too rough. It's not bad. I just don't want to get too rough there. And like make that snap again and have to do all of that over again. But the rest of the mask, as you can see, came out swell. Now from here, I'm just debating again whether I should do a gloss black or like a white, like a flat white for like the base. Because again, this isn't really shiny. We'll see. It'll be fun. All right. So I did the ears again. Sanded that down so that's a lot more smooth. Just knocked in some more of the spots where I seen some of like the patches and scratches and stuff like that. So this side didn't need as much work, but this side I didn't really even have to touch. As you can see, you can still see some of the Bondo patches. So I'm gonna put the final layer of primer on now and then start getting ready for paint. All right, so one of the best parts of painting your prints, I feel like that was a tongue twister, but one of the best parts is putting on the painter's tape. The second best part is when you actually take it off. It's just a satisfying thing. So I'll record it and show you guys just so you guys can enjoy it with me. it sounds weird, but when you do it, I'm telling you, it's a big thing. But I'm going. So I went with the white base for it again because I don't want it to be too shiny. And then, just like I said, the same blue that I use for the Taskmaster, the satin blue, is what I'm going to use to spray down the rest of the mask. I have like more than half of a can of this, so it's great that I get to use it. So this should be done by today, and I'm super excited to see when I unmask it. Stay tuned.